Lead discharge. 2 nanostorms at a gravel, very, very ready here for T1 at the very least, though. And it's going to be such a strong hold. Not even able to dash across the site. Storms go out, and Victor has somehow been able to make that space. That paint shell so deadly in pistol rounds is going to net the first frag and will give space to the way of Envy.
And look, speaking of space, Victor all the way in the back of spawn already trying to take down a player or two off that rotation. Takes down Skadoodle. And is still alive. Everyone alive still for Envy. And these last 2 players from for T1 is just... they're scrapping, for sure. So many players low on HP. And 33 HP left on Mummay. And he's... Skadoodle needs to find a gap at this point. These smokes have opened up, and Skadoodle's in the back line with a really good angle. He's able to get himself 2. Curry chimes in, gets another one. There goes Skadoodle, continuing his reign of terror in the back of sight.
Is it going to be enough to crack through this site? Again, those storms are the biggest issue.
Well, it absolutely is. The dash is certainly going to help, but there you go. One of the nanostorms finally ends up taking down Victor. And C1 currently just trying to regain that control, but mission accomplished for Envy. Oh, okay, Marved is still going. Marved is still going. He could have certainly gotten himself a second, but that burst not connecting on any pixels whatsoever. Instead, it is Skadoodle taking back the frag, and the plane still hasn't gone down. Crashies still sitting up on that back line. Mummay coming in from that flank, and 1 HP left on Crashies is just going to leave a dry sight.
They were hoping that that play towards mid would pull rotations, and it's done exactly that. Showstopper to open up the site. And now the Seekers to follow. Skadoodle still sitting in the back. He really can't do much here. He's around the pillar, and there's not much he can do with no support from his team. Gun down from his right side, and Mummay is there with the operator to find Kurg swinging from spawn. It's a 5 versus 2, and just like that, it's an instant save call coming out from T1.
Oh my word. That Viper wall still hiding up Curry. That could have been a little bit funky. Automatic has to hold his own. Gonna be able to get 3 from this. Crashy coming in, capitalizing on 2. Curry coming up from behind. What a rush from Curry. Great hustle from Curry. The fact that Mummay wasn't able to find Curry was because Curry was just hot on the tails of all these players going into elevator. Crashy's following up with a boom bot right as the smoke dissipates, and he's gonna go down in a heap. It's gonna be Curry getting that kill back, and with that kill, gets up the Seekers, and the Seekers can certainly help here in the middle of the Viper's pit. Oh my, automatic going in, taking down Victor, but still the Viper's pit is live. FNS is still alive in a 1v2, playing around the perimeter. Curry waiting up the fake. Curry getting 3 on the round.
Lockdown going into place here, just ready. If Brax needs to place it down, but Curry, he's got to deal with it. Oh, he's got to deal with everything, and he's already found 2. A 3rd player to approach and a 3rd kill not to be found. Envy will recover at least that 1 kill, but that lurk from Mummay now reinforced here by Marved. It's Skadoodle waiting at the beneath heaven, prepared for this play. He's held the cross. There are no stars. It's up to him and him alone, as no one else is there to support him.
Oh no, Skadoodle. He ends up taking on some damage too because of that off shot, and Marv very easily will be able to get that kill. 2 bullets in, and watch out for Mummay. Mummay! Did he miss out on that shot? Yes, he did. Point blank, but because he moves, the inaccuracy hits a little bit too hard, and again! Mummay, what is going on? Not able to reset that spray whatsoever, so instead goes in for the spray. The inaccuracy hits, and the lockdown is going to be able to spread out FNS and Marved. Ooh, there goes again that Cosmic Divide covering up the back of sight. Great counter paranoia. Crashies is able to repeat. There goes Don with a go back. Mummay has to hold on the middle of sight. Brax goes for the wide swing, ends up getting the kill. Now that Cosmic Divide is covering up the Spike at the moment. Spike is currently being defused. Curry's still going for it. Nobody peeking through. Finally goes 1. Brax has to get 2 to try to finish off the round, but it's not going to happen.
Kind of anticipating the B hit. Mummay in a very, very nice position, isn't able to net anything off of that positioning, but thankfully his teammates are here to save the day. Crashy's going to go down at the very end as Brax finds a double opening, and it's 1 HP here for at least the Rays, as Automatic needs to dance around. Nades will not go in, and T1 a little hesitant to go for the spike play, not knowing the angles that they've elected to take. And Victor trying to beat out the nanostorm and throw a paint shell grenade to delay the spike plan. He's done a good enough job to bait it out, and now he's going to go for the fight.
Victor, he just wants the right click up close. Elsewhere, I do like that B main control like you mentioned. over towards mid. It's just totally empty. I don't think Victor cares. Victor needs to care, though. FNS gets covered up, looks over towards mid. It's going to be automatic getting a kill, but Victor is somehow still alive. He's down to 78 HP, and nobody's going to be able to trade him out. Now we just got to wait for anyone from Envy to actually be able to rotate and actually be able to help him out. But I don't think Victor needs the help. He still gets himself another kill. Brax, so that Bulldog helps out. The Spectre in the hands of Skadoodle. Needs to go big around this corner. It's definitely possible. It's a 3v2. Paranoia in Ska's face. So the Cosmic Divide was charging up a little bit. Now it's gonna be Brax in a 1v2, but he already went down to so much HP. Unfortunate too. They thought that they had this site completely unlocked just because they had B main.
Oh,
now these could all just fall in shambles, Sully. Dawn still covering up that end line, and Automatic has a good angle in heaven too, taking down Marv up close and personal. That cosmic divide is still affecting him. There goes a nade right through, trying to connect onto stairs, and Crashies thought he was slick. Not gonna work. Automatic runs right through the cosmic divide. Curry is there to finish it off, and there goes another one. Potentially Mummay can come back and try to help out here in the B site, but T1, they essentially have a red carpet. These players are still stuck in B main. Out goes the Seekers though. Crashy's still holding up in the corner. They know that the Seekers came out from here, and they're gonna go in with a flash. Brax with a clean peek, and Dawn coming in at the same time, taking out Mummay. And now Victor wants to make a little bit of space. That Showstopper not getting absolutely anything. Viper spit in the middle of sight. Lockdown going in at the same time. T1 are looking good.
Oh no, no util as well for Victor to work back in. No nades, nothing. He needs 2 kills to get the paint shells online, and Envy 2 versus 5 to try the retake, and Brax, here's the hero again. Here's the golden boy of NA, and he's got a 4K. And to end it off and to send this to a break, it's going to be pretty clear. However, a crossfire set up between Envy. FNS lined up in the middle of Tin Can. Marv looking for that early peek, and great information as a nade goes into the back site, but a huge paranoia gives FNS the advantage, but even then he still loses out in the fight.
Yeah, and really it's just T1 bursting their way onto site. Mummay, basically no chance. Covered up in that back line. What a take, Sully.
Oh, Mummay is actually able to get 10 seconds to the
Yeah,
yellow.
I thought
So
this one was
honestly,
over.
is it impossible for Mummay to be completely
yeah.
frank with you? I mean, Mummy's still with that heel. It's kind of dancing around. Too many crossfires to be watching out for.
And you see it from Automatic trying to close that gap over towards U-Haul, still trying to get as close as possible. Skadoodle gonna be able to get a kill onto FNS. Nice 3-man swing from Envy right in the middle of sight to try to overwhelm. And Crashies is gonna be able to get a big kill, but the defuse is going in. Nobody stops it. Nobody's gonna be able to stop the defuse. And what a setup in the middle of sight from Crashies, but nobody was really there to try to support him. Look at this approach though. Curry wants full control of your elbow, and he runs right into the crosshair, Victor. That's unfortunate. Consider how slowly Curry was going and how dry that was. No utilization of the flash or anything. No, the Showstopper. What? The Showstopper didn't go out. Instead it was the nade post-mortem. Sully that ends up getting the kill. Marved is still alive in a 1v1 against Skadoodle on the other side of the smoke. And this one's quite tough because Skadoodle is just going to hold on to this cubby. Watch out for Marv though. The smoke is about to dissipate and he goes right through Skadoodle.
Now they're just going to reset back. The shower's pressure. Marv is still sitting and waiting, but he's only got a pistol, and he still is going to net a kill. Phantom picked up, but he's still on low HP. They might expect him to pivot back to showers, but they're going to leave one just to watch this flank.
No
Skadoodle, wary and watching this. Oh my goodness, Mummy's going for the boost play.
Oh, Mummay on top of the boost. Oh, the pings. He gets Dawn right through the orb. And Mummay, is he still going? And he still has the judge? He had no opportunity to actually pick up a rifle or two. This could actually still be big for T1. A couple of players over towards that back line. There's one right in the middle of sight that could definitely catch up. And there goes Brax. There goes that Hunter's Fury. The Hunter's Fury is not going to connect. Brax is still watching out for that flank again. And my, oh my, what a setup.
An outrageous outplay from T1, but it might not result in the victory. Skadoodle had the fake, had the read, got the Hunter's Fury up, but now he needs 2 kills, and only with 4 HP. Not a lot to spare in this situation at all, and he only knows where one is. He's gonna take the peek. No, instead dances around the Radiant box.
Mummay at one point just wasn't anticipating an approach, but now we finally see it. Oh, okay, the recon bolt goes out, and Crashy still has the—
Oh my gosh!
Automatic! Collapse! And not only that, but Victor coming in at the exact same time, getting 3 kills. Oh my god, that was so sick for a kill that we just didn't see from his perspective. And Brax is still going in, guns a-blazing, getting another headshot right onto Victor. Still one player in the back of sight. It is Marved, who will most likely be able to shut this down. If Brax still gets another headshot here, we might have to start stressing about this round. Complete lack of info. They actually need to make that approach ASAP, and indeed they do. They finally have hookah set up, and now they can finally explode onto sight. It's just long that they have to deal with. Automatic trying to find a way. It's going to be FNS and Marv, both getting kills. Curry and Automatic at the exact same time, getting themselves combined 3. And as the dust subsides, everything is even. Sully at a 2v2. The Seekers go out at the same time, and Envy are out and away of the site. They have no way that they can get back in. That paranoia is certainly gonna help, but finally the plant is in. Mummay still has that op, bought the op at the beginning of the round. They have no idea that Mummay has this. There's still a player over towards long that they have to deal with, but this crossfire is purely based over towards CT, but Mummay still approaches with a kill onto Automatic. Curry now on a 1v2 with only 55 HP. Still has some flashes too that he can use, but has no clue where his opponents are. He has finally isolated things back over towards elbow. He's just holding on to this corner. Mummay going in for the wide swing. Curry getting pressured over towards long. Marv finally going for the wide swing. Wasn't enough time to delay. I don't think it was, Sully. It's going to be Envy taking away a 4th round.
Oh!
But even then, they're just holding it up slow, and finally they're able to burst. And Sully, they're throwing everything at Envy. Dawn gonna be able to get a kill back. Skadoodle with a ghost trading back FNS, but it's still 2 kills back to back. 25 seconds left in the round, and it's Brax bouncing in a couple of bullets back in hookah to take away a kill and elbowed. And it is now Envy stuck in a 2v3. Skadoodle going for a cheeky jump peek. He ends up getting paranoid out, and TP back into elbow where Curry is there to get the kill. Oh my word. Marved, is this even possible? A 1v3 with 2 players in elbow, but oh my, watch out. It's gonna be this, oh no, it's gonna be the Hound going out first, and okay, Skadoodle right up from behind, kind of drive.
You still have Curry left over towards Showers. There's the TP, there's the play, there's the fight, and nothing really working out here for Envy as they immediately fall back to A's site where Curry is lying in wait for the plants.
Yeah, literally full committing is all that these guys can do at the moment. Victor just trying to chase Brax, and Brax is somehow escaped and away. He's stuck up in the corner. Victor just trying to hard clear everything that he can hard clear. Finally finds Brax, and finally is going to be able to get the kill, gets the headshot. Curry coming up from behind over towards bathroom, could be able to make a little bit of a short flank. Skadoodle, oh no, trying to play cheeky with a gap of the smoke, or potentially just peekaboo with that smoke dissipating, but wasn't able to get anything, so instead it's just that kill back. Skadoodle gets himself a second. Now it's only a 1v2. The showstopper is still, no, the showstopper is gone. Victor can't get anything. As we continue, it's the Viper wall over and long, just adjusting up for time, and I do like this Seekers play, Sully, clearing out at least one position of Mummay and T1. Wow. They're just gonna utilize this to go away, and look at the flank from NB2. It could just work out. It could converge over here on short, and indeed it will. FNS is gonna be able to get 1, make it 2. He's fully blind and he's still alive. Dawn finally gets that kill back. Victor coming in from short at the exact same time, and just like that, Envy with players on the flank.
Here they come, T1.
Here they come. Envy. They have 2 players to try to hold this back. What a setup! So much aggressive util, and there's still 2 players remaining in this corner. Brax, watch out for him. Watch out for Victor in the middle of the site. He's gonna be able to get himself 2. He's gonna be able to get himself 3. What a crossfire from Victor! In their own heads that the rotations are going down. No, it could just be a fake. In we go though. Automatic gonna be able to get a kill back onto Marv. There's still 1 in the back of sight. That's Skadoodle taking out Victor, still with that trade. And this site is wide open, done and dusted. The spike is down.
Ooh, shock dart though, not gonna be enough to deny it. Only is just a single Brax. Recon bolt, not a lot of info. That guiding light trying to set them up, but nobody's caught full blinded, and it's a deadly crossfire here. Mummay sitting around that corner, but look at the HP. Yeah,
whoa!
HP is so lit. And Dawn, he's gonna find another.
What?
The grave. Dawn has just won them the round. Yes, Brax got the final kill, but it was a 1v1.
Players here on this A site. Envy can go anywhere. They have no control of bathroom whatsoever. And there you go. Bathroom is the route here for Envy. And all is lost for T1, except for Short. Of course, they still have those 2 players there. Let's see what happens, though, off of this. Envy is still fighting for it. Skadoodle gonna be able to get a big kill onto crashies. Victor just running right into spawn. Gets himself a big kill onto Brax. Automatic going right into the middle of the pit. Gonna be able to take down one in FNS. Still that showstopper going right into the middle of the cloud, but not gonna be able to find anything. Victor with a big kill. 2v3 for Envy at the moment, as now Dawn has been left out of the Viper's pit and outside of the spike plant reach. This is all too tough now for Dawn and Skadoodle to try to make their way through, and yeah, it's too much to deal with. Victor gonna be able to get 2 more at the end.
These teams, one slip up could be their demise, and automatic completely missing out on that showstopper. Skadoodle trying to go for a crunch, and it's all for naught. Automatic only with a single kill. There's that second. These nades coming in so useful, but again, another trade back turn, and Marv just somehow worked his way off of a teleport. He's taking that ultimate and trying to make the most of it. A 2 versus 2. And a revive available. Mummay watching this angle might get punished if he's not careful.
I was about to say this could turn into a 2v1 for really either team very quickly. But my, oh my! It's just the control of that back line that ends up leaving the spike without their favorite Marved. With that TP over towards back spawn, it could have been left as potentially a little bit of a bait, but instead, his prey is instead the predator. He's right behind him. Dawn! Well, certainly not. It has to be Dawn to try to help out. And Skadoodle really just has to go for a couple of frags. But my, oh my, indeed, it is a fake. Envy is going back, and they've gone all the way back towards mid. Now, however, they are collecting up more control of this A site as we go, so it seems like it's in fully their control. Dawn is all the way out in the open, though, and could be able to catch off a frag or 2. There goes FNS. He's fully healed, and Envy have full control of site after that Viper wall just goes up at the exact same time. Dawn has covered himself up just to try to get a couple of spray downs, but with a Sage wall, with a Viper wall, with a whole lot of util, that's finally going to be the plant down for Envy.
Yeah, and Envy can just play this post plant. Crashies got the Hunter's Fury. Showstopper as well for Victor. It's so difficult if you're T1. You're probably considering a save at this point because your economy's not in the best shape whatsoever. And Envy, they have pulled out the 10th, tying things back up. T1 with a 3-player save. Boy, that's a little bit too risky. And yeah, not going to pay out. Curry good for the 1-for-1 trade, but he's just overwhelmed from long as well. No support system. And Envy have the site essentially open to themselves.
That same situation again, and crashies might just make it a little bit easier for the rest of Envy. T1 running into that brick wall where it's crashies, taking another one down and still has the angle. Dawn and Skadoodle certainly not trying to not trying to dry peek. It's crashies really just going for a couple of shoulder peeks, a couple of jiggle peeks.
Hunter's here to accompany though. Victor trying to go out big and going up huge with another massive kill. Brax still dancing. He needs to come up massive here in the backside, and he's delivered a second kill, but it's FNS striking back for a double. Still, the Golden Boy stands strong in Brax, finding 3 kills. He doesn't know one slip behind him, and
but look at this crossfire, though. It's going to be crashies and Marved trying to play crossfire towards the back line of A, towards spawn. Crashies is just going for a contact peek. Marv, they have no clue where he is for now. Marv has actually gone all the way back to U-Haul, so a little bit safer to say the least. Still Crashies going for the info peek. Finally going to be Marv getting revealed. No, Marved goes out of shorts.
No time.
Curry still trying to go back, and like you said, no time. They gotta go now. Out goes finally the paranoia. Brax watching up for heaven. That thing is down to half, but Crashies finally gets a kill.
Do they work it? Owl's drone already goes through Gus, and Dawn is in a tricky position as the guns already blaze, and there they go. One to fall, and possibly another to follow.
No way! Dawn still gets the kill. Dawn is still alive. Marv wasn't able to get it.
They're
now
saying
Curry
it.
coming back, and there you go. T1 is still in it.
Look at this positioning. Automatic. He's watching for the flank. They tap the spike. Shock darts will deny the time. It's timing here. It really is down to timing. Curry can't get swung on here by Victor, but the spike, it's been tapped. Now it's been stuck. 2 players on the flank. Now it's the split attention. Victor and Curry need the crunch. They need the play here. Curry's going to take the heat. They shouldn't expect the flank at all from automatic, and they don't. Curry looking for the final kill as Crashies in the 1v3. Dink down, and he's got it down to just 2. Shock darts out, but it's no time. There's another kill. He's got more to do here as the blast back goes in. Automatic and Crashies a 1v3 to send us to map number 3. We'll be right back after this break, and Crashies sends us further. Oh, but it's a little bit late for this plant, and unfortunately, they're all just going to fall away back. Crashies has only got 1 shock dart, so this post plant's a little bit wonky. No storms on it as well, but 2 players here to contest, and both of them get stunned. This could be a horrible situation, but I can't even get the words out. Skadoodle might get a second here as well. That Trailblazer does a little bit of damage, but it's not going to be enough as Crashies around that corner is going to get it. But there's the stick.
Done.
They might be lucky here, but Marv's running on through just in case. Envy will take the first round towards a long, and there's a great support system here as well between them.
Okay, but the crossfire has to come up so huge this close range.
Oh,
no, the paranoia goes out, and it's an absolute shambles. Oh, no. Some people were unblind, and that just so happened to be the player that could end up getting the kills. And not only that, but this take on site is even faster. Mummay is here, and he is safe in the middle of the A site. Spike will finally be able to go down. It is pure chaos, but it's controlled chaos as Envy make it through.
Yeah, storms go down as well, just in case. I don't know if you're RT1, maybe you consider saving. I think at this point, you really can't. You just want to be on the same economic stature as the rest of your team, but Skadoodle is going to get punished. Crashies looking the final ult orb for his Hunter's Fury. It could be one of interest for T1 in the next round, trying to deny that. But Curry, if he can get a kill, it would be very nice. But if he can save the rifle, maybe be a hero in the next round, it would be even nicer. But Envy not going to give anything up at all. 3-0 start for Team Envy. It's T1. Oh, very fast play from Envy. They're really trying to deny the ult orb access here from T1, and it's not working out entirely in their favor. Victor leads the charge, and it's Mummay right behind, but Automatic strikes back with a kill after taking down the run it back. And now Envy, they slow things down a little bit, but they have full control of the site. The owl drone will clear, and they are looking solid for a 5th round here possibly, as the spike will go down. Automatic in heaven is looking to punish someone.
Automatic could certainly look out for Marv as he tries to go for the peek, and there you go. Automatic picking up a big one. He gets a big kill where he's actually able to now go for the blade storm. Actually goes for the up trap. Gonna be able to take down Victor. Still one more around the corner. It's gonna be Crashies. Crashies gets a big kill and goes down to Dawn. It's now a 1v1. Dawn versus FNS. Dawn in the middle of sight, right in the middle of the smoke, and FNS comes up from behind. Crashies still sitting up. It's a crossfire with him and FNS. There's one player over toward long, and there you go! FNS makes the wide swing, and is gonna make this round possible for Envy. One more player remaining in a 1v3 for T1. It is Dawn, and it is done and dusted. Here's over towards C, one player in B. They come in a little bit too late. Now in we go. Gonna be just about 10 seconds left of the clock. Finally, the plane gonna be able to go down. Mummay, who was fast, gonna miss out on the right click, but still gonna be able to pull out the sidearm. Marved, Crashies, Mummay. On, Skadoodle is trying to go right in through long to try to hold this back, but it's going to be a backside plant with just about 20 seconds left.
They know exactly where everyone is. Mummay is gonna find Automatic in the back. They know they made those rotations on the A site. They know where Skadoodle is. One bullet's all it's gonna take. Victor struggling to get the kill, but has hot hands to heal up, but instead use it for the fight. And Automatic, or apologies, Skadoodle is still not going down. How is this happening for Envy?
Okay, Envy, it's a little bit of a disaster. They can't take down Skull, like you mentioned. What is the speed? Spike is still down. There's a player still over towards B. They're waiting for an approach, but oh no! Mummay and Victor finally get the kills that they just so desperately needed, and brax takes scenario in a 5v5.
Yeah, and look at how the range of that lockdown. Crash is taking up all that space. He's not going to dodge it. 2-player stun, but there's one in the back. Marved again being that pesky lurk. Heat taking off the players in garage, and that is fantastic from Envy to close up the half. One more round to go down, but then he can instantly deny it with storms of his own. And yeah, he's going to do just that. Delay cause, but it's not enough. Spike will go down, and there is no one near for this rotation and this cancellation of a plant.
Oh my god. Like, literally, what team are we watching at this point? It's Deja Vu again. Yet another MTC site, this time for a retake scenario. And it's T1 this time with full control. Curry has to start things off right with that frenzy. Gonna be able to get one, but no trade back. FNS coming in from window. Actually collecting up Automatic, who's there for the trade against Marv. So now it's just a fight. Brax going in for the wide swing, taking down FNS. Mummy's still alive, but the ghost needs a headshot against Skadoodle. We're gonna get it with a couple of volley shots. 11 HP left on Brax. And there it is. It is absolute perfection for Envy. A 13-0 finish against T1 to slide their way in to the close qualifier.